It was supposed to be a peaceful family vacation, a long-awaited trip to the beach, but everything went south the moment I returned early. My neighbor, Karen, had been eyeing my RV for weeks. She'd always admired its sleek design and made a few casual comments about how much her family could use it. I thought nothing of it until one afternoon, when I arrived home early from a work trip, only to find my RV missing from its usual spot. My first thought was that maybe I had forgotten to lock it, but something about the whole situation felt off. As I walked up to my driveway, I noticed Karen's car parked a few houses down. My gut tightened. It didn't take long before I spotted my RV. Her family's camper van was parked in front of it. Panic set in as I realized what was happening. Karen and her husband were loading their kids into my RV, ready for what seemed like a family trip. Furious, I walked up to the front door and knocked. Karen, ever the drama queen, opened the door with a fake smile, her eyes wide with exaggerated innocence. "Hi there. I just thought it would be fine if we took the RV for a quick trip," she said, as if it were no big deal. "You weren't around, and we're going to have so much fun." I couldn't believe my ears. I demanded she return the keys immediately, but Karen, in her usual Karen-like fashion, turned it into a spectacle. Her voice rose, and before I knew it, she was calling 911, claiming I was harassing her. My frustration boiled over as I tried to explain that it was my RV, but it was no use. By the time the police arrived, Karen had already spun a tale that made me look like the bad guy. The officers arrived, looking perplexed. Karen's version of events, painted with her usual flair for drama, was far from the truth. They listened patiently to my side, and after some back and forth, it became clear who was in the wrong. Karen's face flushed with embarrassment when they handed her a fine for unauthorized use of my property. Her kids, who had been excited about the trip, stood awkwardly in the background. As I finally got my RV back, Karen glared at me, her anger palpable. It was another one of her typical power moves that backfired. I didn't get my vacation, but I did get to send a clear message: Karen wasn't getting away with this one.